friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, we have started a home building series where we are showing you how we are building our home. We're the general contractors. That whole series just started, and now the time has come to move out of our house. So we have started packing for about a week now. In the first video of the home building series, I shared our land buying experience, how we picked out a house plan, and the steps that we've taken so far on building the home. We decided to put an apartment in one half of the barn and leave the other half for a garage, and we're gonna live in that while our house is getting finished. We still have quite a few months to go until we are in our new home, so this whole summer we're going to be in the barn apartment, and we're so excited. It's really come along in there and it's so cozy. I've filmed here and there showing bits and pieces of literally building it from a barn to this apartment, and my husband and dad pretty much did everything. I think the only thing that we hired out was our plumbing and the electric, but those were going to be done with the house anyway. So I had somebody hang the sheetrock for us and then they finished it. So that's pretty much all the help that we had. They did everything else and it turned out amazing. I think it's going to be so nice to have that space for years to come. We have almost sold our house. I don't want to say anything because we haven't closed yet, but we are so close and the time has come to move everything out of our home and move into the barn. So that's what we're going to be doing in today's vlog. I hope you enjoy it. I'm just going to take you guys along the process. I've already packed up probably 80% of our house. I've packed up Brooks's playroom, pretty much all of the closets. The only closet I'm working on still is our master closet. In the barn, we didn't build any closets, so I'll show you guys what we are using instead. It's really affordable and I think it's gonna work out great. It's just an open shelving concept, so we're very limited on the clothes that we can take. So we're also in between seasons, so I'm making some totes of things that we can pull out when the warmer weather hits, but right now you can see it's still pretty cold and rainy out. I need to run into town and get a couple more totes for those clothes to go in. That way they will be nice and protected out in the actual barn part of the pole barn, and they won't get damaged, and I'll be able to pull them out whenever we need warmer clothes. So I need to get at least 2 more totes for my winter clothes that I'm not going to be wearing. I'm probably going to grab a coffee, and then I'm also going to drop some stuff off to donate. And yeah, I think that's about it. I know this part is getting pretty chatty and I want to keep it light and uplifting, but I just want to take a second because if you're moving, if maybe you found this video because you're moving and you just want to relate to someone in the moving process as well, I just want to let you know that it has been such a journey getting to this point. Selling it was a little tricky, I'm not gonna lie. We had a buyer at first that agreed to it, and then a few weeks later completely backed out. We're back to square one, and it's hard just showing your home over and over and over and having people interested and then they're not, and you know how it goes. If you have sold a house, it's just very stressful. And just getting to this place, we're really happy with the couple that's buying it. They're so sweet, and I know their family is gonna make so many amazing memories here, and we're excited to kind of pass it off to them. And it's also bittersweet though, and it's been a really hard week. So for the last week, I've slowly been packing up room by room and just taking my time with it because I can tend to get super overwhelmed, and I really wanted to just try to stay as calm as possible through this whole moving process because I know how I am and I will lose sleep over it. I will stay up all night to get stuff done if I have to, and I really want to prioritize my health and make sure I'm eating good and sleeping good and still taking care of myself and my family through this whole transition period. So I've just wanted to not overwhelm myself with it and just slowly pack, and we've had family help move us, so we're really blessed to have that. Also, last week we had to say goodbye to Colt, and I didn't know if I was gonna say it in a YouTube video. I know I mentioned it on Instagram, but a week ago from tomorrow, we found out that he had pancreatitis, and he just did not do well with it. We took him in and we got blood work done, and it was pretty severe. We were hoping he would pull through. We immediately put him on medication to help his pancreas. We had him see 3 different doctors, and we also had him on IV fluids because he wasn't eating or drinking. It was so sad to see him in so much pain. I'm not gonna cry on this video, but 2 weeks ago we took him into the vet because he was really sick, and I thought something was up with him. He just wasn't acting right, and they tested him and they found that his kidneys were failing. We weren't sure if he was gonna make it. We ended up getting a second opinion. We took him to a different clinic and they checked him out. We did blood work. My sister-in-law was amazing. She's a vet tech and she literally did everything she could for him. We did all the things. We had an IV for him. We had different medications, and it seemed like he was improving. He did test positive for pancreatitis, so we were hoping that the kidney failure was from the pancreatitis, and it seemed like he was getting better. And then 1 week later, on that Friday, he passed away in his sleep. And it's 1 week ago from tomorrow. It's been really hard, I'm not gonna lie. Losing him was really hard. He's been in our family for 5 years. Me and Taylor got him whenever, let's see, 2 months after we got married, right when I found out I was pregnant with Brooks. It's a part of our family, so I know you guys loved seeing him in my videos, and it's just not the same without him, but we're making it. We're getting through. But I'm not gonna lie, that has made just this moving process a lot harder than I anticipated. But we're really thankful for the time that we had with him. He was such a good dog. We're really gonna miss him. We do miss him. And I know you guys will too. So I just wanted to let you know here on YouTube, but on a happier note, we're going to continue on with our day, and I'll show you guys how the apartment is looking. Crazy, all of the progress that's been made. Oh my goodness. When you guys see this video, I'm not posting this until after we've closed and everything is finalized, but I'll show you the before of the apartment going up, and I've just started putting stuff in because once you start moving, there's really no stopping. You have to just kind of unpack and go for it, and I haven't filmed it. I use that time as almost my grieving time after Colt to keep busy and to try to keep my mind off of it. So I'll show you guys where I have left off, and we'll pick back up there. So anyways, let's head into town and get our errands ran, come back, do some more packing, and then head to the apartment. Got some coffee for our iced coffee time, and I don't know why, but our Starbucks in Target is so much better than the standalone Starbucks store. So cheers to some good iced coffee. All right, first up is the closet. I went through all of the clothes that are winter clothes that I'm probably not gonna need in the next couple of months. It's still like in the 50s and 60s here, but I don't need like sweaters, cardigans, things like that. I'm just gonna keep a few out, and then all of this is gonna go into storage. I also went through and I'm donating 6 trash bags full of clothes, full of them, because I just wanna really simplify and keep the things that I love. So let's put these into totes. I love getting the totes that are really large, really deep, that have wheels and the latches. So I'll link the ones that I picked up down below. I bought the first set from Walmart, and then I got these from Target, and I think they're the exact same one. So anyways, let's get busy packing all of this up.
What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word. Maybe Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope. Fill my head with roses, I can't help but dream away, standing on a field with you and flowers everywhere. Maybe there is a star with your name. One thing
Okay, all of that is packed up in the boxes. Now I'm left with the clothes that I'm planning on taking to the barn. But I wanted to show you guys, I picked up these hangers. I've wanted to get like nicer hangers for a long time now, and I just never have. I know you guys have seen me organize and reorganize this closet so many times, and I've always just used like the standard like black plastic hangers. They work just fine. I've never really had too much of an issue, but since we have open shelves in the barn, I really wanted to get like nice uniformed looking hangers, but I just refused to pay the price of them. I've seen them at Home Goods and they were, I think, 25 of them for like $12.99, something like that, which isn't horrible. But I was in Walmart one day and I seen a huge pallet of these hangers and they were half off. So I got 30 of them for $5. So I picked up, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 boxes. No, 10 boxes of 30 hangers, and I'm gonna try to just have all our clothes on these. I don't know, we might have some left. I really don't have that much clothes left out, and some of it's gonna go in some bins that I have. So anyways, I wanted to share this. These are originally $10 though, so this is still a better deal than what I've seen at TJ Maxx. They're the Better Homes and Garden ones, and they came in other colors. I got the beige color, so I think I'm going to get these out of the packages and go ahead and switch out the black hangers for these on the clothes that I'm going to take over to the barn. And then once I move all of my clothes, they'll be ready to go. They'll all look uniformed on the open shelf. So let's do it. Like tank tops like this, like just little layering pieces, I'm going to roll these up and put them in bins like this. That way I can just set them on a shelf and they're not going to take up hanger space. Like bodysuits, I just got these from Target. I'm going to put those in that bin as well because they're just like, you know, little tank tops that will be good for the summertime. But they're so small, they don't really need a full hanger. And I did order some things from Amazon that are going to help save some space with hangers. They're called like hanger savers or something, but they all connect to each other. So I'll be able to like layer the hangers down and the clothes will hang more vertically. So that should save some space, but we'll test that out later.
You will stay forever a dream.
I have a couple of lounge sets. They're like matching shirts and tops that are just good to lay around in the evenings. They're not really pajamas, but they're not super wintry either. So I'm going to put these in this big fabric box. This box is from Walmart. These I picked up on clearance at Aldi. Literally any kind of basket you can find, but I love these fabric ones. I think they were like $7 and they are huge, so they are really handy.
You just fall in and out of love. Oh, you just fall.
Okay, the closet is pretty much packed up. I just grabbed an extra battery. We're gonna head over to the barn apartment. I call it both things. Sometimes I call it just the barn, sometimes I call it the apartment, but our new home, and you guys will see what it looks like. And we're gonna hang up some clothes and just take some stuff over. And then tomorrow is gonna be the main moving day. So this will probably be a 2-day vlog, just getting it all done, moving everything. It takes a lot of time. So let's go head to the barn.
You just follow the heartbeat. You were truly my lover, but it was over so fast. Just one thing to discover. Oh no, it was never built to last. So throw it on the fire. Let us use the open.
All right, we made it out to the barn, and here's the apartment. I'm actually in our bedroom right now. It's a 1-bedroom, 1 bath, and then the kitchen and living room are all in one room. So it's a pretty tight space. It's 760 square feet, so very, very small. So we didn't put any closets in, but I went to Menards and picked up this shelving unit, and that's what we're gonna use inside of this bedroom. So let me flip you guys around and show you what it looks like. It took like 30 minutes to install. It was really easy. All right, so this section over here is all of the unit, and then the shelves right next to it with a plant on top, that is actually from Target, and I had that in Brooks's playroom. I'm gonna use the other one in the main apartment area for like pantry items. So those have come in handy. I am being creative on storage. It's really not too bad. Like when you walk in to the room, that's what you see. So unless you're inside of the room, you're not even gonna see any of the clothes, I wouldn't think. Maybe once I get them hung up, they're gonna stick out a little bit, but not bad at all. The plan is to have a section for Taylor, a section for me, a section for Brooks, and then there's this longer rod that'll be perfect for dresses and stuff. And then we've got a couple of cubbies, and then we'll be able to utilize the top shelf as well for some of these bins, like larger fabric bins. And then I'm using this one here for all of Brooks's toys. So I went through all of his toys in his playroom and we consolidated it to bins that will fit on this shelf here. So that is the game plan with toy storage. We're obviously downsizing big time. I'm really hoping that all of our clothes will fit. I went through them. We have a ton in totes. I don't know, hopefully it all fits. But I'm gonna go ahead and start organizing, and I'll show you guys what I'm doing for shoes as well. I've got these long totes to slide underneath our bed once our bed's in here. We're bringing that tomorrow. So that's gonna be the shoe solution. I also have this little organizer from Home Goods that I picked up for shoes. So that is it, but let's go ahead and make a little bit of sense out of this.
Wish that I could stay. Wish for this moment to never go away. But it's all in my mind, and though I know that there is nothing to find, you're a beautiful sight in the summer night, and you can't put up a fight in the misty light.
All right, so looks a little bit better. The fabric organizers at the top are those Walmart ones, and I'm gonna have to relabel them. And they wouldn't fit all the way on there with the label showing, so we'll just kind of have to memorize what is in what. I'll also need a step stool in here to reach them, but that's no big deal. I think I'm gonna get some sort of wicker basket like this one here, put it where that dark brown one is and the black and gray. That way it just looks a little more uniformed. And then I've got to go get the rest of Brooks's organizers, and they're all white and like a light wicker, like a fabric material, kind of like the rabbit up top. And then I've already laid out the boxes for our shoes. I have 2 totes, and Taylor has 1 and Brooks has 1. So we'll just be able to slide those out from underneath the bed. Our bed's gonna sit on this wall, and that's where the shoes will be. So, making progress. Good morning, friends. It is day 2 of moving. This is the final day of moving everything out. We do have this weekend, or really just tomorrow, to get everything out and give it a good deep cleaning of this house before the new family is coming in and bringing all of their stuff in. I want to get it nice and clean before they do so. So I've got tomorrow to clean, but today we are packing up the rest of everything, moving it out to the barn. We are bringing our beds and our stove, our refrigerator. It's getting real. Taylor just went to go get an enclosed trailer and some adapters for the washer and dryer and the stove. That way we'll be ready to hook those up. Brooks woke up this morning and he was so excited that today is the day we're moving out to the property. He was like, we're gonna see so many animals, which we're out there all the time now anyways, but it's gonna be so nice to be out there full time. I'm packing up the rest of my office right now, and I'm trying not to get overwhelmed. I'm trying to just soak up the moment. I know that there's just a lot of change, and if you're anything like me, I don't do well with change. I like my routines, I like my cozy places and everything to just feel like home. So I know it's gonna take a little while for the barn to feel like home, but it already does. It's very cozy in there. It's got all our stuff. It feels good. So that has helped a lot. And at least we don't have to say goodbye to this house today. Moving everything and completely leaving would be really hard, but I'm thankful that we've gotten to take it slowly and just go at our own pace. So anyways, enough chatting. Let's get busy.
On repeat, I will break like a twig right under your feet. Don't you say that you didn't want me. You
After we finished packing up the house, we started bringing trailer loads of things over to the apartment. So we are loading up the electric fireplace and putting it in the living room. We also laid down the rug and we just started bringing in some pictures. So we were just rearranging all of that, and then Mom and I headed into the closet to try to make sense of it a little bit and start organizing the clothes.
Take another go round. Hey, it's alright now, but I don't know if I can take another go round.
The pantry was a tricky one because you guys know we went from having a walk-in pantry down to a 18-inch pantry, and it does have quite a few sections in it, but it is very small compared to what we were used to. So to save some storage, I used these little containers. They're great for storing bars. The only thing that I haven't figured out with this pantry quite yet is that it's really deep and it's kind of hard to get back to the back of the cabinet, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. I'll probably do a pantry organization video separate because honestly I just threw everything in. They were already in these clear bins, so I just moved them from our old house into here. And then I also have another white shelf that I'm using for storage, and this little cabinet that you see next to the pantry, I picked that up from Home Goods, and I decided to put some baked goods in there, coffee items, and canned goods. So that is what I'm doing next. I'm just cleaning it out and organizing it, but I love this cabinet. I think it's so pretty. And then you can see I have another white open shelving unit next to it, and I wasn't planning on filling this space, but honestly we just needed it for practicality, so that's what we're going with. And then I'm making a little coffee bar on top of this cabinet, so I've got my espresso maker. I'm gonna put Taylor's Keurig up there and just have it a cozy little nook. But that is it for today's video. I'm just organizing a few more spaces and then calling it a day. But I hope you guys are enjoying seeing this moving process. If you are, make sure to give this video a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe, and I will also link our home building series down below if you want to watch the process of us building our forever home. But thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you so very much. Make sure to follow me over on Instagram at kailyn_cash. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye, friends.